Ice Cube is one of the realest rappers in the game. So y'all know when he calls Diddy out, this dude means business.
And be a chameleon. Ice Cube told me this a long time ago, and so did Hov. And we're gonna get back to that because we never went back to that.
Never finished.
Ice Cube told me, man, like, longevity is in being a chameleon. Wherever hip hop go, you ride with it. Is you riding or you not? Is you riding or you not? It'll leave your ass. And we seen rappers get left because hip hop changed. Niggas don't respect it and try to stay where they at. And hip hop leave you, drop you off.
Now the truth is that Ice ain't afraid of nobody, and he's proven that enough times in the past.
They didn't like the song, and the promoter that we were doing the shows for said, "Yo, we'll put you on tour, but you can't perform that song. Cops everywhere, they ready to shut you down." So we agreed to that until we got mad at the promoter. We was like, tonight, we gonna do that song. We gonna tear this thing up. So we got on stage and we started performing the song, and we was like, yeah, the audience was looking a little rowdy and it was kind of getting out of hand, and we was like, what's going on? And then we saw the whole Detroit Police Department rush the stage. They threw fireworks and stuff on stage. We took off running. Some of the guys ran out the arena to the hotel. They corralled us, arrested us all, and all they wanted was damn autographs.
Which is why he's brave enough to go ahead and call the rap industry out for being a government-planned psychological operation designed to keep the American prison complex running on black souls.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't. Some records are made by committee, meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're going to have this guy write the lyrics. We're going to have that. You have, the record company pushing the narrative. Some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay.
And not just that, he's also gone on the record to talk about how Tupac and Biggie was both murdered by somebody they know. And we all know who he is pointing at with his statement.
Who killed Tupac and Biggie? I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might got killed by a dude that they had an incident with earlier that day. But Biggie's seems a little
JFK.
Governmental to me.
Some of the people closest to Diddy, such as his ex-bodyguard Gene Deal, had gone on the record to talk about how the Diddler was definitely involved in the hits to kill Biggie and Pac.
Could Puff have been involved in Tupac's murder or Biggie's murder?
I think that when you set up an atmosphere for something to happen, how involved are you? You set up the atmosphere. You put people in positions to get hurt. He knew that somebody was going to do something. He was told. I told him before we left. I told him. Mace told him. See, people ain't telling. See, everybody think that Gene Deal is the only one know this shit. I'm not the only one that's noticed and privileged to this information. I'm the only one that's speaking on it and has spoke on it.
Yo, Ice ain't ever hesitated from talking about how the murders of Biggie and Tupac have revealed rappers for who they are, implying that Diddy's jig has been up for a long time.
When Tupac got killed and then Biggie was murdered shortly after, people realized this is a dead-end road. People stopped listening really to East Coast and West Coast at that time, and that's how the immersion of the South came. Tupac being killed, Biggie being killed was just a wake-up call for the whole industry. We're in a new era where celebrity means nothing. Anybody can get it. I don't remember taking any more precaution than I usually would. But I knew people, some dudes was getting bulletproof trucks, bulletproof vans, and all this stuff. I was like, nah, I ain't going to that extent.
And while Ice is definitely shocked at what's been going on with Diddy and the raids at his homes along with all the lawsuits, he's made it perfectly clear that he hasn't been to a single Diddy party. And there's got to be a reason for that.
Now, I know you're on family vacation, and we have to ask.
Gotta ask.
Have to.
What's up with the Diddy? What is going on with Diddy, man?
Yeah, not just Diddy.
My God.
The whole, it feels like the world right now, the rap world right now, obviously the Diddy news is huge because the feds are involved and everything, but then there's we got unfollowing going on,
Yeah.
we got shots being, the rap world is seemingly in full chaos right now.
Yep.
We'll start with the Diddy. We know the
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know if the rap world is in chaos. This is,
Okay.
this is, everybody got their crews, their cliques. Rap is very big. So this is just one artist going through it. Now, I don't know what's going on. I'm sitting back checking out everything, and it's mind-boggling, to be honest, just to see the turn of events, over the, course of these last couple of years. It's just crazy.
So when Diddy has the feds on him, and they're taking computers and everything like that, the conversation is, who else is going to be involved in this? As a human who's been in this business for so long and running your own shit, not just, you're an inspiration to people like us and to me who's like, yeah, I'm going to do my own shit. This is how it's going to go. I'm going to come up with this. I'm going to figure out how to execute it. I'm going to do it. I assume there's always been rumblings, though, of shit happening around the music industry, around the rap world. And as soon as the internet sees any of this, all those things are just like, yup, boom, bang, pow. Is it hard for you not to do those same things whenever you see this type of shit take place as a guy who's been an independent operator, seemingly in a business that's been kind of foiled with controversy in this type of fashion for a long time?
I mean, you hear things. Me, I stay on the grind. I've never been to a Diddy party. So, I hear things and they're rumors just like they are to anybody else. So, I stay on my grind, do what I do, and partying and all that. To me, it's too much cool stuff to do. Than to just party and, mess around and just mess off your career, mess off your whole legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stay on your grind, man. Keep doing what you do. You blessed. We're in a blessed position. And that's what it's all about, man. Whenever you go off the rails or, the head get too big, nothing good happens. Nothing good happens.
Yeah, we're finding that out. Yeah. Seems like a lot of people are finding that out. We appreciate the hell out of you, man. Thank you for taking time out of your family vacation to clarify the story that you didn't want broken this morning. And good luck with the Caitlin Clark signing. We appreciate this.
Appreciate y'all, man. Talk to you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ice
Back, man. Yeah.
Yes, Sirski.
What's happening, man? I see you, boy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, even Ice Cube's son has gone on the record to talk about Diddy's questionable lyrics in light of the allegations against him being gay. And here's the biggest hint out of them all. Last year, even before the raids, Ice went on the record to talk about this elite and exclusive club in the entertainment industry. Now, according to him, the people in this club control everything, including who gets to become successful and who doesn't. And if that doesn't sound like Diddy, we don't know what does.
Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been fucking with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, you know, on the big three for a long time, and you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, you know, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. You know, the NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, you know, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them, you don't need them, you know? So what am I gonna do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm gonna do is go on a Fuck the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm gonna go talk to everybody, you know, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, you know. And you know, you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, you know, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, you know, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. You know, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as fuck in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the big three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice Cube. Remember that.
I mean, of course, Jake's right up there on the list with him, and it looks like Jay-Z's association with Diddy is now costing him just about everything.
So it seems the rumors swirling around about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship might have some truth to them. Recent reports suggest that Beyoncé has taken the bold step of separating her assets from Jay-Z's, signaling a potential split. For years, speculation has been rife that their marriage was more of a strategic partnership than a love match, with some suggesting it was orchestrated by Jay-Z and Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, to boost their respective careers.
I mean, if y'all think about it, ain't it suspicious how Jay-Z's gone missing the second Diddy's homes was raided?
So 50 Cent posted this picture of Jay-Z missing on a milk carton, and I think it means Jay-Z is running because he knows he's going to be exposed next after Diddy. Jay-Z had a close relationship with Diddy throughout their careers, and 50 Cent pointed out that Jay seems to be missing after all the raids rained down on Diddy. It seems both Jay and Diddy are missing together, and many are thinking they are on Jay's.
Considering the fact that Jay-Z was involved in pretty much all of Diddy's crimes, including messing around with minors and sex trafficking, it ain't surprising that he's been trying to lay low.
So if you didn't know, Diddy has been accused of trafficking minors, providing them substances, then getting high-ranking people to SA them so he could film it and use it as blackmail against them. This is exactly what Epstein used to do. And many people think Diddy's partner in crime, Jay-Z, could be exposed next. It's alleged Jay-Z has a thing for younger women. Jay-Z met Foxy Brown when she was just 14 years old. Foxy was featured on multiple tracks by Jay at such a ripe young age. And Nick Cannon alleges Foxy was only 16 when 25-year-old Jay started sleeping with her. Many have this theory that Jay paid Foxy off, and that's why Foxy disappeared from the law.
But here's where things get worse. Rumor has it that Diddy's currently given up all evidence, including footage from his freak-off parties, to incriminate his accomplices in an attempt to get off scot-free. And Jay-Z's the first one that's going down.
While they were out there painting the town red, Diddy was collecting audio and video recordings of all the shenanigans, both legal and illegal, and he's now ready to spill all the tea. In fact, some people are saying Diddy has already started speaking with authorities, and Jay-Z might need to start preparing for the day of reckoning. Jaguar Wright recently said Diddy has released footage of Jay-Z and Beyoncé at some of Diddy's infamous freak-off sessions.
Diddy done turned over tapes, allegedly with the Carters, in some freak off, and the Beyonce, high on the cocaine, and the tapes had jizz all over it.
And if y'all consider the fact that Jay-Z's got his own private island similar to Epstein's where he used to traffic women and kids, it's pretty safe to say that he better be counting his days.
Bought Stranger's Key, a small island north of Walker's Key in the Abacos, for just under $3 million. Their 360-acre private island is about half a mile wide and about 2 miles long. There is a natural harbor on the west side of the island, and the island can accommodate an airstrip.
What up? This Rappers, and so 50 Cent is trying to throw Jay-Z in this whole Diddy thing. He's putting out stuff on his Instagram suggesting that Jay-Z isn't picking up his phone anymore. He's saying Jay-Z's missing now.
And not just that, though. Tons of people, including Jaguar Wright, have come out and talked about how Jay-Z might actually be even worse than Diddy.
Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing. I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me, and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And they're gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the women that give him in the end. And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys. Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up who you gonna move around next year. Like y'all did with Clarence Avant. I'm gonna get you. And I told you I would. And I'm gonna keep my word.
Now that's just straight up because Jay-Z's involved in some darker crimes, man. Like demonic sacrifices and rituals that have helped him and Beyoncé reach the top of the music industry. I said it before, man. Ain't no such thing as an ethical billionaire.
How is this not social PTSD?
Yeah, you have a point. I mean, talk about when Whitney died. And how while she was dead in the tub floating, they was partying upstairs.
And Diddy was throwing the keynote, he was the keynote speaker.
My thing is, remember when she ran and had to give that note to Brandy and Monica?
Yeah, after somebody tried to drown her in the pool.
That's what I'm saying. She said they was trying to
Brandy
drown
stood up there like, bitch, you not dead. I was waiting for your spot. I'm doing the bodyguard too as soon as you go.
Now, we broke down on this channel that Monica had did a music video like a few months before Whitney got killed and had Whitney on a t-shirt that she was wearing randomly. It was weird. It was just weird. Very strange.
The signs were there. I'm just sick and tired of seeing celebrities cry out for help while the world watches saying, ooh, they acting strange. And then when they die, they just believe whatever these motherfuckers, the people that are responsible for their demise, like, tired of it. And I'm more tired of seeing Generation Z live out the sins of Generation X. They worship these niggas. The Jay-Z's, the Diddy's, the Rick Ross's, they worship these niggas. They do anything to be them. So why don't they tell them the truth about who they are? So people can be sure about what they want to be.
I mean, look, if y'all ask Jaguar right, she thinks that if the world thinks Diddy's evil, they aren't ready for Sean Carter to be exposed.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Now, everybody knows Ice Cube's always been vocal about his hatred of the government's involvement in the rap world. Now, while people have been brushing him off before, considering everything that's going on right now, was he actually telling the truth the whole time? Food for thought.
1988 was a different world. And that was the first. That was like the first moment of that where, we had heard that like the government and politicians were concerned about rap music.
Without a doubt. And then it just, they didn't come after me, but all these other different agencies was starting to hit us up, and, they started going after Ice-T, a little bit, because Body Count did a song called Cop Killer.